Now, ladies and gentlemen,
the time has come, the walrus said.
Welcome back to Pokemon. We're in Pewter City here, where I'm going to be buying some potions, I'm going to be healing the team back up, and we're going to be going back into Mount Moon. And I'm going to try to ignore some of the extra stuff, seeing as how we spent so long in the last episode just hanging around, fighting some simple trainers. We did evolve Doris, which is nice, and we got a lot of levels for Bobby Darin. He was at just level 5 when we first got him, now he's all the way to level 11. Most of these battles we're going to be able to safely run away from, so I'm just going to be doing that, even though we could be getting some small amount of experience points off of these. We'd also be taking a bit of damage, and we don't have too many potions. We also still have a long way to go through the caves, so I don't want to risk anything. On to the next floor, and this is where we really encounter more Team Rocket grunts. I mean, the other ones we could have completely ignored. Like I said, I knew the way to go. We didn't have to go down to either of those other ladders and face those other Rocket grunts to get the items. But this is where we have to face some of them, at least I believe we do. Also, hey, it's the Pokemon that Rattata evolves into, Raticate. I didn't actually know that Rattata evolved at level 16. It might not. I mean, the AI uses a lot of cheats in terms of where their Pokemon are evolution-wise, in terms of their moveset, you know. Not everything is perfectly made in this game. Here we have another Rocket grunt to battle. Team Rocket will find the fossils and revive and sell them for cash. Is that so? These guys are giving a decent amount of cash each time we beat them, but the main attraction here, I got an encounter on the way. I'm trying to talk, Zubat, if you don't mind. Anyway, the main deal we got going on here is that the reason Team Rocket is here in Mount Moon causing a ruckus is because they want one of these fossils here. Now, these fossils are old, ancient Pokemon who are extinct, and this nerd here is saying they're both mine, but we gotta battle him for the right to take one of these here fossils. Now, this here nerd has Grimer, which is a pure poison Pokemon, as you could probably tell from its sprite. We're gonna use Artie against this one. I've always thought that fire should be super effective against poison. Like, it should light it and just destroy it and stuff. Like, you see Koffing and you think, oh, that's like a bunch of gas, I should light it on fire. This is pretty close here. He pounded us down to 2 HP, but Artie was able to pull through. 2 more Pokemon, huh? This isn't good. Alright, Bobby. We got a Voltorb. You gotta use your splash technique. I'm just kidding, get out of there. Alright, we'll take it out in the next hit, but it probably outspeeds us. Okay, it's going for a tackle. Okay, that's fine. Nikolai's still in good HP. He can still take on that last Pokemon after we switch in Bobby for some more XP. Nikolai actually leveled up to level 14, too. Now, Koffing's an interesting example here where the sprite in the original Japanese version more so reflects what we more commonly see in anime and in other forms of media now. Koffing's skull and crossbones should be on his belly, under his eyes and mouth, but in this sprite, it's not the case. This is also the case with Cloyster in this game, I believe, where the original Japanese sprite was a bit more accurate than this one. Of course, the original Japanese sprites weren't perfect either, like Moltres and Mew. They do not look great. There you go, Nikolai. That takes care of the Koffing. We defeated the Super Nerd. Bobby Darin got another 145 experience points, getting him one step closer to leveling up. Okay, I'll share. We defeated you. We should have the right to take both of these.
We'll each take one. No being greedy.
So, there are 2 fossil Pokemon here, being the Helix fossil and the Dome fossil. I'm going to be picking the Helix fossil. Now, all this determines is that much later in the game there's going to be a Pokemon restoring center kind of place where these fossils are going to be restored to their ancient Pokemon selves. He's saying here, the Cinnabar Island is a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils, and that's where we're going to be able to turn this here Helix fossil, which I'm probably just going to drop in the PC since we have so limited item space. But we're going to be able to turn this into a Pokemon. Not one I'm going to use, because it's a water type, and by then we'll already have a Gyarados with Bobby. But we're finally out of Mount Moon. We made it. We are on Route 4 to Cerulean City. What do we have as an item here? We found TM4. Okay, let's see what this move is. It is Whirlwind. That's not a great move. I'm pretty sure it's just, it blows your opponent out of the way or something. I don't really care for it, but anyway. We have some grass over there we can go in if we want some more encounters or if we want to grind. And here we have Cerulean City with one of my favorite tracks in the game.